Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you rail, you cross me when you know I'm solid.
This is an award show, so let's start with a question about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games in the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavs, or the Rockets?
Okay, let's make some announcements.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Julius Randle out there with Klingon. Then there's Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Nash in at the 2. After this final game of the regular season, for some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly. And I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
So it's Portland now. After the basket by Houston, here's Klingon. Banked it in off the glass.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. But where they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
Rockets trail by 7. Thompson outside. Pass to Brand. The 3 is up. Portland with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Here's Thompson. The Rockets with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Henderson. Puts up a three. Here's Clingan. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Timeout called. Houston, they put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively. They were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
He's more than deserving of this accolade given the way he's been playing. He injects so much energy into their offense, whether he's finishing the play himself or lending a helping hand. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Nash. Launches a three. He drops it from range. Nash has got 9.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's Brand. He had 10 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. Outside for Green to win the run. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's gotten his second bucket.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball payback right at you. Great response.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Nash. Over Green. Another one falls for Portland.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Thompson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level. He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Got it. Give him 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Green. There's the 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A 12-point game. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Nash. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Brand. Still no points. And that one's good. Green.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Avdia passes to Nash. Randall outside. Pass to Avdia. Here's Nash. It's Avdia on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And it's Green missing. Portland leading by 15. Pass to Randall. Thompson pulls it in.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Inside. Here's Brand. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Portland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Brand misses.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Chalk up 2 there.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Rockets trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
It's T-shirt time! Get in here, big Dan. Get wild!
While we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Julius Randle.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like...
Houston has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Then it's Jalen Green, then it's Thompson, and it's Brand in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Trailblazers lead by 20. Here's Avdia. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Şengün, it's blocked.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Nash. Here's Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Klingon's got 6.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And here's Green from the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Randle, the pass to Nash. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Nash has got 20 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Thompson. From 13, deflected. Here's Nash, covered by Smith.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Up top, Thompson, defended by Avdia. And here's Green from the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 8 now.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 36 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Here's Nash. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Timeout called. Houston. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Over Avdia. Houston with another miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Here's Klingon, defended by Şengün. Avdia, right side. Here's Nash. Tipped.
Look at how Şengün attacks the ball, doing all he can to reel it in.
Houston has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside, Green. And no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Randall. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season. Number 1, the Blazers. The Rockets in 5th.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Back to Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Green's got 13.
Green is a made bucket getter, and his number has been called all night, and he has delivered.
Henderson, the pass to Nash. Over Green. Again, the Trailblazers. Good for 2.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 17-6 run. That one falls.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Green. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And the basket by Nash.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
To the paint. Here's Green. Second chance shot. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got rebound number 11. Henderson scanning the floor. It's Avdia on the wing. Unloads from 13. And it's Portland with another.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
When he's not working back to the basket, Şengün can pop out and face you up.
Henderson, the pass to Nash. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Smith, wide open. And Clingan pulls it down. Klingen's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Avdia, Henderson outside. Here's Nash. And that one drops for him. Nash has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And here's Green from the arc. And Clingan pulls it down.
I like the aggressive approach. He's gonna have to be more efficient.
Here's Nash. Another one goes. Incredible.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Brand, still without a bucket. Drills it. He's now 1 for 8 in this one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall.
He's now matched his three-point total from the first quarter here in the second period. 4 in the game already for him.
Green for 3. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it. A line change here for Portland. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Portland has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. We've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Clingan. Scoot Henderson out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Nash in at the 1.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Clingan taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. And the Rockets shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Brand. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nash has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The ball's knocked loose. Avdia passes to Nash. Pure from 3-point range. Nash has got 39.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Green, the pass to Şengün. Can't hit from in close.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Back to Randall. Pass to Nash. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
Assist goes to
Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
I just love the ball movement.
Green for 3. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Fast break, here come the Rockets. And it's hammered home by Green.
Green just levitates to the rack. A 40-inch plus vertical will allow you to do that.
Here's Henderson. Uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Green against Henderson. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Another one falls. Amazing.
Scoring at a historic pace. What a treat to watch him play.
Now tied for 2nd for all-time scoring in a season. Pass to Şengün, all alone. Portland with a rebound. Up top, Randall, defended by Thompson. Here's Nash. And the 3 off target. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's Green missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. Nash. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Looking to get back on track. Thompson's shot is off. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And yes, another basket.
And guys, he is now 2nd all-time for points in a season.
A season for the ages scoring the ball. Here's Brand, defended by Avdia. So Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you have to find alternative incentives to NBA.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Here's Nash. Green covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
2 shots.
That one misses. Oh, ripped away. To the middle. Oh, nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 10 points in the game.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Here's Thompson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice job there by Thompson. He's got the length and lift off the floor to do it just like that.
Here's Nash driving inside. And he throws it down.